What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's having a good week.
Hello, hello.
Let's make sure first. We got notification that we are live, everywhere.
I didn't get him.
Well, YouTube just sent theirs. All right, so we're live on YouTube. Hopefully, we should be live over Facebook. Mary! Mary.
Facebook is live.
Facebook is live. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. All right, so we're good. We're good to go. So, how's everybody doing today? Mary, any jet lag yet?
Still awake.
Yeah, you're still,
5 hour energy.
you're still moving along. She's still moving along. All right. So, sheesh. All right. So today, she says still away.
Two bar.
2 bottles a day. All right. So today we're gonna have our theme park news. Things that you must know because there's a lot of things happening. So we had our last live stream for news. I think it was
Wednesday.
right? So
We're a little delayed.
yeah. No, but this time it's okay because this time what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over a few things that had happened since Wednesday, things that the Disney and Universal have announced. So we're gonna focus mainly on those two, Disney, Universal, maybe a little bit on Nintendo World. Um, Hello, Jessica. Hello, Bethany.
Bethany.
Um, Hello, Cookies, Jessica and Douglas.
Hey, Jessica and Douglas, how are you?
Douglas, it was awesome meeting you.
Yes, thanks for stopping by, guys.
Hopefully, we had to meet Jessica.
Oh, I
next
met
time.
Jessica.
Oh, you met Jessica?
Oh, yeah. And the baby.
And the baby?
They have a little girl. You missed out.
I missed out big time.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yep.
Hello, how are you? Bethany said, yeah.
She made it home,
She
yes.
made it home. And Diana, hello.
Hello,
All right,
hello.
So today we're gonna focus on theme park news, and I'm gonna give a little bit of time to the YouTube members, aka patrons, to go live with us as we're gonna be giving out some of the goodies that we had. So today a Patreon member or a YouTube member can win this adorable sippy cup. They could also win
I'm Vanna White.
Disney 100 tumbler with wall and all the classic things for Disneyland in there, and the Figment popcorn bucket there.
Oh, it's behind us. Behind you.
I should have right over here. And that's basically for
Oh,
our members,
He's not ready. He's not ready.
I know.
Oh.
Now he's eating that.
Oh,
So
my goodness.
we got basically, honestly, a lot of the hottest thing that people want. CP cups and tumbler and that. And all once again is being given out to you guys, the members or Patreon for giving us that extra support that we need. Don't worry about it. I'm still trying to brainstorm and figure it out how to give out this pin. Look, for 100 years, pin for Mickey and Minnie, because this is what Cool Case Adventure is about, guys. We wanna continue to grow our family, but at the same time, we want you to understand that we're very grateful to have you. If it wouldn't be for you guys, none of this will be happening.
Right.
So this is our way to give back. The goal is that if you become a member or a patron, we're gonna be giving out cool stuff like this at least once a month. We're working on some behind the scenes videos just for you guys. Eventually, once we grow the membership more and all that, we may even have extra live stream for you guys. All kind of cool stuff, all kind of cool perk. But I don't want everybody to feel obligated because I know, all you're doing is supporting the channel, but everybody just by smashing the like button, by sharing our video,
by watching the video,
and with our watching the video, that's equally as important, And the members are just an extra blessing because they're sharing a little bit of money to support the channel. So we're gonna give to both.
Yes.
Because we love you and we thank you. We're very thankful for you guys. So I don't want you to think like, oh my God, they just want to be after the membership, or oh my God, they just want to, that we're wasting our time. No. When we say that you guys are part of our family, you are part of our family. We mean it. And for those of you who have come and met us personally,
that's the best.
Like Doug the other day,
and Jessica,
you can see that we are just a normal family, that we love to chat with you guys and all that. So that's what we're gonna do in a little bit. But let's start talking some news, because there's quite a few things happening. First, we're gonna start with our normal thing about boom, Epic Universe. So apparently, Jessica said we felt like family. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is Epic Universe, and this is a land that I have been allocated for Marriott. A Marriott that is gonna be next to one of the hotels. And if you and these are some apartment complexes over here. It's incredible, because when Karen and I actually started here in Orlando, none of this was in existence. None of this. I mean, I feel old. I know, a little bit old, right?
Just a little bit.
But we both graduated. Well, we both went to Rosen Hospitality UCF Management School that is across the street over here. And that's basically our degree. So seeing all these areas growing, it's insane.
Yeah.
So
nothing was there.
Right. So just so you know, this lot is already allocated for a Marriott hotel. So there is one, and I'm getting this from Site News, which you guys know that we've been using them to talk about Epic Universe. And then they say a low quality satellite photo of Epic Universe from, this is back on January 18, and courtesy from Sentinel Hub. So again, they're just showing us how big this thing looks like. If you guys are liking this so far, make sure you smash that like button on YouTube, because it's helped us tremendously. If you happen to be brand new here, welcome. We're just here talking about news, and then we're just a regular family that take you with us to just talk about theme parks, something that we love a lot.
Oh yeah.
Changing a little bit now, we are going to Bio Reconstruct, which is another popular Twitter out there. So they went back to, they kind of stopped. I could show you a little bit. They do a little bit about everything, because I just don't want you guys to think that they just focus on Epic Universe. So Bio Reconstruct is another person, another entity that you truly want to follow, because look, they look at Magic Kingdom. They were talking about a new I-4 interchange coming soon, close to Lake Buena Vista. And why do you care about that? Is because if you are actually driving and going to Disney, you need to be aware of all this.
Yeah.
So if you have Twitter, follow them. If not, that's why you got us over here. Hello, Miss Sheila. How are you? So that's what we do. We spend the time analyzing the news and going over that, so you are informed. So when you travel over here, hopefully, fingers crossed, there will not be that much surprises. I cannot guarantee there will be a surprise, but that much surprises. Okay. So this is an aerial overview of work on Sand Lake and Kirkman Road. If you guys don't know, Sand Lake and Kirkman Road are the intersection of Epic Universe. So pretty much this is Sand Lake Road over here. This is the exit to go over here to Kirkman. If you head that way, then you're going to Universal. I don't know if you guys can see over here. These are the Endless Summer over here. I hope you guys can see that. So if you needed an idea to know, hello, Cecilia. Hope you're doing wonderful. If you needed an idea to know where the heck is Epic Universe from all this, here you go. This is a nice view. I wish they would have zoom it out a little bit more, but Universal Studio, if you follow here my cursor, Universal Studio will be located around here, right over here. So Epic is all the way over here. Now there's something else that Universal has not talked about much, and a lot of people have not even mentioned. And these are the Lucky Martin facilities. This was the last purchase the Universal did. None of this was purchased, and they went ahead and bought all this land. Could that be more hotel? Could that be more extension?
That'd be the parking.
Could there be another parking lot? And they haven't said. Universal is extremely quiet when it's coming to Epic
They don't want to
Universe.
give too much out to Disney.
Exactly. Remember what I said? Universal only has confirmed Super Nintendo World coming to Epic Universe and two hotels. That's all that they confirmed. Other than that, they haven't mentioned names. They haven't mentioned anything. So everything that we're mentioning over here are, rumored or speculation that people have been trying to figure it out based on the maps that are out there. But think about it. Look at all this freaking land. I mean,
That's a lot.
This is the beginning of Epic. So that means that Epic has, I don't even have a screen
Yeah.
to keep showing you everything that Epic has. But all of these, and that way will be Epic. So this thing is a monster. And like Karen said, I don't want to say it's like they're playing poker and they just don't want to show their next move. To
Yeah,
Disney.
no. They can't because they don't know what Disney's coming with.
And I'm telling you something, guys. After going to Nintendo, today is a week since I've been in Super Nintendo, and I don't know. Disney has to figure something out, Karen.
They have competition.
The more that I analyze the situation, Disney is in trouble. I mean, everybody now. Notice how Disney is so strategic, and we're going to talk about this soon. Now the big deal is Tron, and I still not hyped up about Tron. I have seen videos already. Spoiler alert: there's some videos out there. The only thing I'm gonna record is just for you guys to see the ride and to see whether I fit or not. Show you the test seating. Show you basically what your alternative, whether I fit or not. Blah blah blah. That's why I want to do it. Other than that, I am not as excited for Tron. I don't know why, and it's like,
I just think they waited too long for Tron. Like, I think if they would have come up with something newer, then I think the hype would have been there. But
right. But
Tron, like,
well, you got Harry Potter, and then you got Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, like Universal Hollywood, has the biggest problem in a good way, in their hands. They created that land super small.
yeah,
The land is super popular. They're trying to, I'm assuming, figure out how they're going to fit the high demand that land is going to bring, because it's not going to be like Epic Universe. So think about it. What a great problem to have if you're Universal.
Oh yeah, it's not. The land is way too small for what it is. Like. So I don't. Yeah, but it's incredible. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's too small for what it is. Like that land needed to be huge. Like it needed to be like the one that we're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like,
never been so obsessed about a land.
It's amazing.
Just like I'm obsessed. I admit it to you guys. I am obsessed with Wondrous Journey, the fireworks in Disneyland. For me, it is the best firework, and I think I told you guys that last week. For me, it's the best fireworks in any Disney property right now and for years to come. I think that when Happily Ever After gets re-released again, those new additions that they do, they have to do something to make me forget about Wondrous Journey. Karen can tell you, I sit down and watch any post, any live stream from any content creator out there that goes to Disneyland, and I still get the chills for those darn fireworks. So the same thing happened to me when I stepped into Nintendo World. Maybe because of nostalgia, maybe because I'm a huge fan of Nintendo, I wanted to cry. And I'm not over exaggerating. And all I can do is I wish that every single one of you had the opportunity to experience what we went through, either Hollywood or Epic Universe. You know what I mean? So, but this thing, if I'm Disney right now, I will be shaking. I will be shaking. So anyway, moving right along. Just a few things that happened this weekend over here. I'm just in our own Instagram in case you haven't followed us. Follow us on Instagram. We keep up with a lot of stuff. So
I did a little live yesterday from the float.
Look, Karen posted these amazing and deliciousness treats from the Puerto Rican booth. Again, I told you not to be biased, but and Mary confirmed that because she came back for a second round yesterday, and she said it. Puerto Rico booth for the win, and
there she goes.
There she goes. She said it. I'm not lying to y'all. It is amazing booth, and I could guarantee you, once we continue to go to the parks, and I said in the video, you're gonna see those lines getting longer and longer.
If you go to the park early and you're trying to get food, go there first. Go to the booth first and then walk around, because the booth, as the day progressed, the lines got longer and longer.
Yeah. Mary said more than the Spain paella mixto, which I love. So there you go. The Puerto Rican booth food took the paella mixto, which Mary said that every time she came 2 years ago, she had to get that paella in Spain. Michila said, I cried when I went to Diagon Alley the first time. I know you're feeling, yeah. And wait until you go with your sons to Super Nintendo World, Michila. Because even if you're not a fan, just watching your kids growing up with Super Nintendo, and you're there because you're part of the game.
I was gonna say, it makes you feel like you're a character, because everything's so big, like in scale, that you literally feel like, I'm short to begin with, right? But you feel tiny. You feel like you're in the game, kind of. Yeah, because everything's so massive.
Yeah. So anyway,
Rodra,
what's going on? Rodra, send us some cold over here.
No, don't. We're good.
All right. So check this out. If you didn't see that, we have a brand new freestyle cup for Mardi Gras. And in case you forgot about the dates, I even remind you over here. I think I just answered Cecilia comment earlier today through Facebook. But the question was, do they release a new cup basically all the time? The answer is yes. Every single event, they're going to release one. But trust me, as much as I wanted it, we didn't buy it. We went with the one from last year, and we just used the one from last year. That was it. So you could show up like we did to Universal Hollywood. In Universal Hollywood, we showed up with ours from Halloween Horror Nights, and we paid for the refill with the.
But that's the thing, because they continue to work, so it doesn't matter. And then if you get in the habit of buying every single one of them, then what are you gonna do? That's a lot of refillable cups that you're gonna have at home.
Our goal was to have
one for each season.
So we show up with different, so Mardi Gras for Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Christmas.
Yeah. We
Halloween.
Got our regular pass holder. We
got
another one that is regular. Hello, David. How are you? Marilyn. Puerto Rico.
Hola.
I like it. Is that for annual pass or just Mardi? This is for Mardi Gras. Anybody can buy it. It is a beautiful cup.
It's beautiful.
You can find it as far as we've seen. It's in every single food stand.
That has the soda fountain.
Yeah, loved it. I think they did an excellent job. And here we are. This was a live right before we were in the parade. If you guys have not seen our video, that was us doing a quick live on Saturday night. But I posted a video yesterday, and I showed you a little bit of the parade. Most importantly, yesterday we went. Mary was part of the group too before she flew back to her real home, because a lot of people are coming to Mary. Are you local? Yes, Mary.
She went back home.
Mary, she does love Orlando, and she comes here as much as she can. But she is from out of state. So anyway, she went back home yesterday, and but right before that, she got to ride the float with us. And this is a little bit live that Karen did in Instagram. That's what I told you. Sometimes you gotta keep an eye on Instagram, because we tell you what we're up to. But don't you worry about it, because the whole experience was documented. The That video hopefully will be out by Wednesday. Um, Wednesday or Friday. Yeah, Wednesday. I'll do that one
Tomorrow?
on Wednesday. Tomorrow's
Tuesday. Wow.
So I'll do that one on Wednesday. And I will explain. We're gonna explain you the whole process, how we got there, and we discover a loophole. So not a lot of loophole, another opportunity of how you could get to this float at the last minute. So stay tuned to watch that blog for Wednesday in case you want to be part of the float. Mary said went back home, coming back on 4 days later. Whoop. Yep, Mary will be here on Friday, Thursday night actually. Hey Marquise, how are you? Glad to have you here. So anyway, this was our somewhat experience on the parade yesterday. It is one of the best things that you could do in the parade. Is to be part of the parade, and we've been blessed that we're able to do it. We've been able to do it now for the third consecutive year. But it's not a secret right over here that we did not. This is where you put the
beads.
We already had run out of them for whatever reason. They didn't stock us with a lot, and poor people over here that were begging or like,
that was horrible. And then we were like the second to last float. So that
glad to have you here, my kids. Yeah, and we were the second to last. So anyway,
you would think that those would be the ones that have the most.
Yeah, I felt bad. So anyway, that was our experience. Wait until you see the full vlog, so that way you see what flow we were in. Again, the whole entire process. Moving right along to Universal. WDW is reporting that they have an owl post stand installed in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Island of Adventure. So this pop up out of nowhere. This is by Hagrid. So
wasn't that there already?
It was a counter. So they
fancied it up.
They fancied it up. Yeah. Now they're looking for ways to maximize sales. So there you go. That's on that side. If you go to Mardi Gras and you go on the Carlos and Mary plan, which is to have a good time, and part of having a good time is some drinks. Just know that this year they brought how we call it. Everybody calls it the Blinky Cup, but they have two sizes. They have a 20 ounce and what was the other one?
16, I think.
They're 12 ounce. So basically they have the same design, and trust me, you're gonna want the 20 ounce if you want to have such a great time. Get yourself the 20 ounce. So
if I alone drank 120 ounce, I'll be done for the day.
Imagination Travel in Sheila said, I'll be there in 19 days.
Woo!
I'm excited for you in Sheila. Mary said, part of having a good time is ensuring that your wife gets the right size of cup and not the mini one. That's not my fault. She said,
I didn't order. You ordered.
I ordered and you went and grabbed the cup from there.
That's why they gave me. That's why we have Mary. She keeps us in track.
Even though Mary already had like a few drinks.
I even asked you. I was like, you ordered the baby one?
The 20. No,
and you said, I don't know.
No, I said 20. So here's the Blinky cup. Anyways, just know that there's two sizes, and after that, basically you pay for the refill, and that's how they get your refills a little bit cheaper, but you get more. Just think it like that, you get more. But it was such a good time. Believe it or not, we're making it sound like we were like drinking. We just like
you had like 4 drinks, I think.
Well, we got the pina colada was our first one. Then the three of us, not just Mary and I must clear that up. The three of us decided to try the sangria flight. So the three of us drank from the sangria. Then,
you bought the flight. We all drank it.
Okay, so yeah.
Right.
So
no, you didn't. You said we all decided to get it.
So it was part of the vlog. So the three of us ended up drinking it.
We all helped out.
All right, and then after that,
we all had one.
We got an ocean attack, and you and I shared the ocean attack, while Mary drank by herself, and then Mary and I got a drink later on.
Mary.
Later, what was it in Brazil? That's what we got it next. Yeah, Brazil.
Yeah, in Brazil.
And that was
the mango one.
Now, mind you, we were there from 10:30 in the morning all the way. You guys know that because you were in the live all the way until past 9 o'clock. So that's the only thing we got. Not that bad.
You're the one that making it sound like you were drinking every.
Andy, no, I'm clarifying.
You're making it sound like you were at Epcot trying to drink around the world.
Like, Andy Anna said you better eat more than sample size if you're going to have several drinks.
Oh no, they had to slow down a bit.
All right, we have to slow down because by the time I drank the sangria, that thing hit me because we were having just this much of food.
That is true.
That is true.
Mary did drink her pina colada before we even got ours, the correct size of ours.
That's true. So anyway,
Mary was like, "Okay, I'm done drinking for a while," and Carlos like, "Here, Mary, drink this."
Mary, time for another one. She's like, So don't downplay. I heard you slurring. Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's still slurring.
I slur when I'm super tired too. But anyway, it's two sizes. Definitely take advantage of that in the refill part. So, it's a good old time when you go to Universal Studio Mardi Gras. Something to know if you're coming, I think it's over this weekend. NBA Sport Grill is hosting the Super Bowl experience. And we actually went to the park last year during Super Bowl. And yeah, people were having a good old time. We're not going to do it this year because I think we're working. Mm-hmm. We have a wedding. So, but just know that they're going to be having, I guess, allocated spots, from starting at 5:30. So if you want to be part of this experience, you have to basically make reservations. So, I went to the last minute, but it says over here, look at this. There are 2 tiers. Tier number 1, 100 per chair for a table with multiple viewing opportunities.
Jeez, per chair.
And tier number 2, 85 per chair for a table with viewing. A food and beverage minimum spend will be required depending on the selection of the table. All payments will be limited to 1 check. All food and beverage items are subject to 20% service charge and 6.5% on sales tax. What a wonderful opportunity to be one of the servers right now.
Oh my God! Every server is gonna want to work that day.
Dang! So there you go.
Go Eagles!
Celia saying go Eagle. Miss Sheila says Super Bowl is my age. Miss Sheila, we all were suspecting you were in your 30s. What are you talking about? Don't be saying like that. Moving right along back to Mardi Gras, keep in mind that there's a food and beverage card, one of the best investments that you could do unless they're your Cool Case Adventures. Still a good investment, but we move way too quick through that money. So the purple card features a Mardi Gras logo and comes in a clear pouch on a purple lanyard. You pay $65 for the card, but get $75 put on it. So you have $10 free to spend on a Mardi Gras food booth. Then the one that we got was the 100.
The 150.
We bought the 150 for 120. But that one is for annual pass holders. If you're an annual pass holder, buy the 120 and they give you a 150, which is not a bad deal, honestly. Think about it. $30 extra. That's not a bad
And then
deal.
you can use it just about anywhere. There's certain locations, especially in City Walk, that you can use it, but you don't have to just eat in the booth for Mardi Gras. You can have it in some of the other restaurants.
Said there's no limit to how many times you can purchase a card, which is good, ask Mary, and they don't expire, so you can use them throughout the festival. Mardi Gras 2023 runs through April 16. Not sure where you can eat. They give you all the reviews over there, but that's what you got us over here. Chino said hello, Kuke. Stop and say hello. Can't wait to eat that mofongo. You are going to love it. Friend. I get to see you guys. The mofongo is on me. Oh,
thank you.
Thank you. We hope to see you. Not for the mofongo, just to say hi. I'm
Mary, you rattle yourself out.
Mary got 3. They don't expire. And Mary's like, hey, I come there
Every
very
other weekend.
often. That I ended up getting $30 on Universal. That barely happens.
Mm-hmm.
So might as well get some. I wonder which places the food cart works at on City World. That you have to ask because it varies every year. I'll try to ask. I know that last year we had lunch at Hard Rock Cafe, and we use ours.
Mm-hmm.
We use the last. We have one that it had like maybe $40-$60, and I think it was even after Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras was either almost over or done, and we went ahead and used it in Hard Rock Cafe. So you know we have to ask because that changes year to year. Little tip: pay attention to your remaining balance. I did have an issue with Puerto Rico Bulls second day, and they tried to tell me I had nothing on it, but it had $15. Yeah. Man, they give you 2 receipts. They give you what you bought, and they give you one with your balance.
With the balance.
If I were you, and you know you're not gonna use it anymore,
keep that last one.
Just keep that last one, just in case you run through that trouble. You know, things can happen. Moving right along, look, Karen, you were complaining. Not only Karen, a lot of people were upset that you go to the escape game room and you don't know if you're winning. You don't know how you did. Blah 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 blah. So starting today, Universal Great Movie Escape adds stages cards for tracking points. New stages card on a display in the lobby of Universal Great Movie at Universal Orlando. So here's the one for Back to the Future. So you could be on stage 15, being a time traveler pioneer.
So that's the best. That's if you get all of them.
A chief inventive officer. You could be a time traveler, stages 11 to 12, and time travel enthusiast.
I wonder where we fell.
Now we did this one, so you could be a generic expert. You could be a senior
genetics.
Geneticist.
Sure.
You could be a geneticist, or you could be a genetic trainee. I could guarantee you
we're
probably here or here.
Wow, you giving us more credit. I was just gonna say trainee.
We solved a couple of stages.
We did.
We solved a lot. So the cards list 4 different, and that's basically what
I kind of wish. I mean, I'm glad that they did it, but I kind of wish they did it when we were like, from the get go. But that's positive criticism that they got, and they actually did something.
Yeah.
Like.
Because a lot of people they wanted it.
Well, that's a part of an escape room. You knowing whether or not you're gonna escape, and that's not a traditional escape room, and they tell you that from the get go. But at least like with that, at least where you fall, kind of.
So, well, there you go. Now we could go back eventually, Karen, and do Back to the Future because it's the one that we haven't done and experience that one. Moving right along, this is something that we didn't have the chance, not because we didn't want to, but yesterday they decided to close it for a special event. But on Saturday, the team from WDW, they were able to try basically the specialty cocktails on Curse Coconut Club at Universal Mardi Gras, which it looks like. It looks like freaking Halloween Horror Nights.
We haven't had luck with the coconut place. Yeah, we have missed it for every season that they've done it so far.
Yeah, and then on Saturday after, did you guys notice that Karen did a live stream of 5 hours and 40-some minutes? I'm impressed.
My arm's sore.
And shout out to you guys that stayed almost, and for those who stayed that whole thing.
Sorry for sitting there for like 2 hours waiting for the parade, but we had to.
When you end those vlogs, you're like, okay, 2 hours, almost 3 hours, whatever. And then it showed up here because this is basically my office. And I was doing work yesterday. I have a TV legit right on top of the screens, and I said, 5 hours and 40-something minutes? Dang. I knew that we wanted to break record, but
we broke record. Thank you.
Good Lord,
we broke record.
Good job, Karen. Now you call yourself a live streamer.
Streamer.
So Bethany said, I like that club. I've been to Halloween and Christmas one. I plan on going by this weekend. Let's go.
Let's go, Bethany. Let's plan it.
Do it.
Whenever Bethany says I'm going, we all have to follow her.
Well, wait a second. Google Dolls she's gonna be there Saturday, I think, and Sunday with her sister. But we'll be there Saturday. But Saturday Google Doll is playing. I'm not moving. I'm watching Google Dolls. Then we could go to anywhere, whatever y'all want to. Never been to Coconut Club either. We both need to. Karen, the kids, and I actually walked through during Christmas. Because we wanted to see. I'm like, are kids allowed over here?
Yeah, we're testing it. We're testing.
So let's go inside. And of course, typical Cool Case Adventure, we're the only people who brought kids.
Hey, they're always with us, right? For the most part.
But they sat down.
They sat down.
And then they were hanging out. People are drinking. People are like, dancing and all that. They had a live DJ and but nobody said anything. So I guess you could bring the kids. But then we said that we were gonna come back, and we never did. So you had a great spot, though totally worth the wait. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was amazing. Yeah, Bethany said Saturday.
I think I just need
perfect.
We need to come up with a tripod for when we know we're gonna do parades or like that, so we can stand in a spot. I think we just need a tripod. Yeah. And every time we do something, we figure of more things that we need.
How come we spend more money?
Yeah. So
this is the cursed coconut. Yesterday when Mary, Karen, and I went,
and the kids
last night, and it was blocked because they had a special event. But we had the greatest of intention to kind of go, maybe record a very quick video. But we'll be back Saturday. But basically, check out this interior. So spoiler alert. It does look like freaking Halloween, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they have another one of these.
Man, they're putting those everywhere.
Machines. Yeah, they always do. The Baron's Shack, but it looks amazing. Even for if you want to just hang out and do pictures. There's the menu.
The menu alone looks pretty cool.
So, and basically the team went and tried all these. It says specialty cocktails are $18 for a souvenir cup, and $15 for a souvenir refill, or $15 for a single serve cup. So that's basically everything they have. Oops, and that's basically their review. And I don't wanna spoil it for us, because it will be kind of cool that we go and experience it for ourselves.
Right.
So I don't wanna, out of respect of everybody, including Annie.
That one looks good.
Then I just want to basically go be able to read it and say, okay, I want this one and try it. So that's basically how they look like. And in case you didn't know, we do know Annie from WDW. As a matter of fact, we spoke to her in the parking lot on Saturday as we were leaving. We saw Annie, and a lot of the things that we liked for the food, she liked.
Yes.
And she was very interesting to hear about our feedback as a family. And we ended up realizing,
and the kids,
especially the kids, and she's like, "Oh, this is awesome." We have similar things.
Right.
The only thing that she said that they didn't like as much was the mofongo, believe it or not. But now she's like, I'm gonna try it again, because I had the feeling that I might have like a bad batch.
Right. Well, mofongo's hit or miss too. So unless they have somebody really good, making it.
So Bethany says they have mocktails too. Mary said, I'll take them all. Mary, where are you staying in this week? Did she say where she's staying? I don't know.
I think she's staying on property.
Yeah. She probably told me. I forget about those stuff. Let's talk about this. We have to talk about this. Because Cabana, even better. Are we ready to laugh? I don't know if it's laughable or not, but we've been talking about this. Cast member report issues with fitting in Tron Lysico for Lysico Run vehicles and Magic Kingdom.
Life cycle.
So we've been talking about this. We've been saying it for the longest now. Cast member previews already started. Some of them started having issues, and this is an interesting report. It says the vehicles are exactly the same as the ones used for Tron Life Cycle. Power Run at Shanghai Disneyland, made for riders that are generally smaller than a large number of guests in the USA. Body shapes and types tend to vary more in the US than in China, with more variation in height. Also, being a factor that might impede guests riding the attraction. Disney went like, I don't know what were they thinking about. I don't know what they were thinking about. Some cast members are reportedly having issues when boarding the light cycle. Riders sit on them like a bike, and a piece needs to be lower into place on their back. The back piece has not been able to be lower on some of the larger riders, but this gets me confused a little bit. And for that, I'm going to turn back to Twitter because you guys know me. Here's our friend Adrian from Theme Park Express. If you guys don't know Adrian does content creation like we do, but Adrian and I are probably one of the only individuals who will put themselves out there and say we fit or we don't fit. We attempt to ride the rides, or either we ride the rides or we attempt it. There's nobody, not even a Facebook group, that actually does this like Adrian and I. So, in case you were wondering, anything that we say, either Adrian or I, is because we have experienced it ourselves. We are not just going by rumor. Now, Adrian and I, we spoke on Saturday and all that. So he told me he was going to attempt this. So this is what Adrian said. Adrian says, I haven't ridden yet, but I did try the test seat and I fit in the bike. The cast member confirmed the back support is for comfort, and the metal bar by your calves needs to fold out all the way. There is an indicator line on the handlebars to show how far you are from it. So that's Adrian, you can see, and that's what he's referring to. This is the part that a lot of people are having issues with, not so much the back part over here. The back part over here.
I don't think the back part has to secure, because the back part you with the handle you put it at where you want it.
Right.
But the calf is the one that actually restricts you to the bike.
So this is basically what Adrian said. Just so you guys know, he posted this a little bit by now 2 hours ago, because I haven't refreshed this. And again, Adrian is like me. We're vulnerable. We go out there, we find the news, we tell you how it is, whether we fit or not. And often enough, we do it because we want to help, and other times we get insulted and humiliated by many. But that's okay. That's part of this business. Our job is to report the truth and try to help you out. So, but at least based on what Adrian find out today, and it's been confirmed that the back support is for comfort, and the metal, this part over here, once again,
that's the restraint.
That's the restraint. So, thankfully, shout out to Adrian for finding that out. My turn is on Friday. I will let you know, yay or nay. So, I will let you know on Friday. If not, I will have to do at least 30 minutes. I gotta find a sound effect of laughing. 30 minutes. That line is for this section over here, because not all the train has these seating cart. Not all the trains have them. Therefore, it's creating a bigger line. Exactly what we've been talking about. I don't know why
Disney didn't make them all with that, because they know that a lot of people are going to need it for various reasons. Either you're too tall, you're heavier, you get claustrophobia, you don't like being tight, your calves might be too big.
But there's a thing that Angie said. What? She said that multiple people that were on the bikes, you could like set it to where the seat that like
the back.
When you like pull the handle so the back comes to you, you can put it in a way that you're sitting kind of upwards,
Right.
but that it still holds you.
Right, because
the calf.
Because the calf is the restraint, not the back. So this part over here, this back is not in all the trains. I'm sorry, this seating car is not in all the train. It's making the lines even longer, just so you guys know. It's being reported. And I was following Team Tracker, one of the OGs on Theme Park. Team Tracker wrote it today, and he actually said and confirmed with the cast member that these over here are for handicapped people, people that don't fit on the bike, and also for extreme tall people. Based on what Tim gathered from that conversation, he feels like they made these on a way that anybody can see. Anybody can experience this ride.
Oh, right.
That's what he said. Mary said, and Diana said, my chest says no. I hear you. But remember, if you heard Kalel said that basically when you pull it, you pull on a way that either you.
So you either go all the way down like a bike, or you can stay up. And we saw somebody that was literally like this. Like they weren't touching the bike. Their chest wasn't touching. Like they were like this.
We've seen videos of people like this. We've seen videos of people like almost sitting like that with their hands up. We've seen it all. Kalel, Mary says that that looks claustrophobic. Yes. Heaven forbid you have a lymphedema or other swelling your calf. Yes. You're definitely looking at this.
Anything with calves, I think people are just going to be out. I mean, you're going to have to try to ask for the other seat.
I probably won't fit. I mean, because
your calf is huge.
I mean, I used to lift weights, and my calves are like this, bulky but with muscle. And that has always been also my issue on Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage,
is the calf. Even when I fit, even when my body fit, I had to have a 1.2 cast member pushing on my calves, and they were laughing. They're like, your calf are too strong, too large. So because I lift the weight, so now I don't do it I don't do the weights anymore. So it'll be interesting if I try Flight of Passage again. But anyway, this is what it was reported. And today people confirmed that the line for this is long. So over 30 million people reported today.
And that's just cast member previous.
All right. Well, now we got multiple people here. Karen, get the pencil and the paper. Ready?
Hold on. I wasn't prepared.
You gotta be always prepared.
Okay, excuse me.
So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna just stop really quick and do a drawing. We're gonna do all three drawings, so that way you guys participate on this. So as you can see, people that have both Patreons and YouTube member, they have been added twice. And if you only on one, then you use only on one. All right, Kalel, should we start with Should we start with Figment Popcorn Bucket then? All right, so we're gonna start with the Figment Popcorn Bucket, okay?
Ta-da!
All right. Now, Kalel, do me a favor.
Yes.
You just click over there. Come here. Let's make it fair, so that way everybody sees. Let's make it super fair.
Oh boy.
All right, just click. There you go. All right, our first winner happens to be Bob Blacker. All right, so we're gonna.
Figment's yours.
You get Figment.
You get Figment. All right. Now, what should be next?
What's next? We have the mushroom.
Bethany, if we're buffering, go ahead and refresh.
Wait, what else do we have?
The mushroom and then the
Who's that guy? Is that the guy?
That's Walt.
That's Walt.
He said, "Who's that guy?"
I'm gonna lie to you guys. I thought that was the guy from Big Hero 6. The maid.
No. All right. So we're
Let's do
Congratulations, Bob.
I want to do it again.
You're gonna do it again? All right. So now
should we let Kyla do the last one? No.
You should let me do it
No.
Okay, fine. Kyla could do this one.
Kyla,
Okay. We need
we're
you.
being fair. So that
We're being
way.
fair.
So Bob won. So congratulations to Bob. Kyla, come over here. We're gonna do the tumbler, the 100-year celebration tumbler.
Hold on. We gotta show.
Right over here.
Wait,
you got Walt, you got Mickey over here. You got the train, you got the carousel.
They're right there.
It says Disney 100. All right, Kyla.
Wait, we got a drum.
Right. Okay.
Brrr.
All right, go ahead, click over there.
I get to. Where do I press?
Anyway.
Just click.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Let me do it.
Oh, geez. Go. Oh boy.
And our winner is
Rachel
Rachel
Jackson.
Jackson.
Second winner.
congratulations.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Congratulations.
All right. So the second winner for the tumbler is Rachel Jackson.
Congrats.
Now
All right, now
for the best one.
the Super Cup directly from Super Nintendo World in California.
That's the one up, right?
That's the one up.
If you sip in it before you put anything in it, you could taste.
Now if before
You said you can taste California.
you can taste California so much. But anyway, we're gonna contact the winners also to try to get their address and all that. Hopefully, we'll be mailing things by this Friday. So, finger crossed. All right, Kaleo, do us the honor one more time. We're playing fair and square. If something goes wrong,
Drum with me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
blame it on Kaleo. All right, Kaleo. Go. All right, let's go. Finger crossed.
Miss Sheila.
Miss Sheila won. Stop touching that. Miss Sheila actually is the happy winner of the one-up Super Cup.
Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Miss Sheila. Thank you so much for everybody who continues to support us every month with either your YouTube membership or Patreon. We promise you that we're going to continue to do things like this and give it back to you guys. Because
it's all for you guys.
there you go. So
Yes.
Miss Sheila right over here, Bethany, everybody saying congratulations. I'm happy for you. We're gonna go ahead and I know we have Miss Sheila's
info.
address, so we gotta
So we need Mr. Bob and Miss Rachel.
And Miss Rachel, okay?
Congratulations to all the winners. Yeah.
All right, but this is not gonna be the last time, guys. Remember, we're still gonna have this pin for any subscriber. And you know what, to be fair, I want to continue to do it live. So if any subscriber wants to win, they have to be present on the live. That's how we're gonna do it. And then we're gonna I'm gonna see.
Oh yeah, and then we'll put the names on the spinner.
We're gonna go over here and do a live.
Yeah.
And write down the names.
Yes.
And then we're gonna do it live. It's only fair for people that are actually witnessing the live stream, right? So it gives you all some motivation to continue to check out the live stream for the news as well. It makes it fair to anybody to win. So we're gonna be giving more. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna
more to come.
more
We have some other stuff for you.
Yeah, we got some other goodies. So maybe we're gonna continue to.
Yeah.
We got a few more goodies.
Yes, we do.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so we got that done. Let's talk about an issue with cast members.
Bronco Dad.
Cast member, congratulations to everybody. Welcome, my friend. Sorry. Have a good night, Colin.
Other than that.
All right, votes are in. 96% of Disney World cast members reject Disney proposal of $1 raise. That's alarming, isn't it, right? You know, a few years ago, we will be like, dang, $1, we will kill for that dollar. Now they reject it because they feel, and the union feels that $1, have the cast member make $16 an hour is not fair. The part that people fail to, so 526 voted yes, and over 13,000 voted no. The part that they didn't, I feel that they didn't understand is that Disney said, okay, we're gonna give you the $1 raise, but it was $1 raise a year until they could make it to the $18. And I think they even mentioned it could potentially go up to $20 eventually. So it's one of these deals that they want more, and they want more now.
Yes.
And that's a problem because we guess are gonna pay the consequences because somebody has to pay for that. You know, not only that, the way I also see it is that the more their labor increases, the more stuff they may have to cut or it's not hire anymore. So our guest experience may be able, maybe even
well, I think everything
jeopardized.
The little I'm going to say on this subject is I think things are going to continue to go up.
Yeah.
You know, food's going to go up, like everything retail wise is going to continue to go up.
And I'm not shutting down the fact that the people need money. And they have a really good argument. We need money. We need it now.
Right.
We don't need it 3 years down the road.
Who knows where you're going to be 3 years down the road?
The problem is 3 years down the road, Disney could say, sorry, I gotta cut stuff. Because that $3 is costing me a lot. And right now I cannot sustain you because everything goes up, like you said. That means your insurance goes up, their workman comes insurance goes up too. So
everything's gone up. So
they have to cover all that, and they may be forced to say, "Sorry, guys, we may have to let some of you go." So it'll be.
But that's the cycle anyway. That theme parks go through.
To see where that goes. I'm happy to mention that over here because it doesn't affect Karen at all. She's not part of the union. So
I don't like to comment a lot either.
No. I mean. But it is what
it's still
it is.
Disney.
It's still like a catch-22 because you want to be fair to the cast member. You want to say, you know what, they deserve $25 an hour. But as a company, you're like, okay, you give them $25 an hour, and we have a budget of let's say $20 million just on labor costs for. How many employees they said over here that they have cast member? 45,000 cast members. Then they may say, you know what? The only way that we could do that $25 an hour is if we drop from 45,000 to 38,000. So we got to let go 7,000 employees. So now you're going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. And then people are going to be, well, they're letting me go. That's not fair, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what happens. That's the cost of doing business. So people have to be careful also what they are asking for. Not only that, I mean, coming to Disney is expensive.
Well, and I think cast overall, especially front of line cast members and team members and anybody that works in theme parks, they deserve to get paid because most of them get treated like crap. You know, like you go, you buy your ticket, you go to the park, you have a bad situation, you're gonna start taking it like some people, right? They're gonna get angry and then they're gonna take it off on the next cast member, and then the next cast member, and then the next cast member. So it's they deserve it, you know, especially the front of the line that have to deal with the cranky guest.
Yeah, they deserve it. Now, I mean, Sheila said something. I think the upper management needs to forego their own racism, but and you are 1,000% correct.
No comment.
1,000% correct. If they start like letting go of some of those bonds, I mean, look at freaking Chapek, who's walking out with $12 million that we know of for now, and more to come. You know what? Maybe instead of the $1, it could be $2. You know what I mean? It has to go directly to the front line, but it has to also be cut on some of the salary top management who are living off a really
nice paycheck.
Mary said it's just a catch 2022. Cast members absolutely deserve to pay better, but everything will also increase and will push the middle income folks out of being able to afford it. Sadly, yes. That is, you are 100%. Thank you, Marquise. You are 100% right because it's so freaking hard now to be able to afford to go to Disney. I mean, we're blessed. I cannot lie to you. And the fact that we're able to do Disneyland and all that once in a while, we're just completely blessed. Yes. But in order for Karen and I to be able to pace our budget, we needed to give something out. And there was one day that we probably ate a snack for breakfast, skip lunch, and then have dinner.
Right.
Dinner was the only thing that we
the actual meal that we had.
The only meal that we actually purchased. Because in numbers, it is way too much.
And we needed the coffee. So,
and we needed,
coffee.
So,
it's lunch, coffee,
So, and that's basically what Mary says too. So something has to give in, and hopefully will not affect us or other cast member, but something has to give in. But just so you guys know, it didn't go through. We've been saying this.
Yeah, we called it.
We commented it 20 million times. Pecos Bill now is the big rumor that is gonna be rethemed a Magic Kingdom, simply quote unquote, because it's, you know, I guess politically correct. You know, it's not the theming is offending people. I don't want to get into the argument on that. However, I could tell you the Imagineers have been seen walking through, looking at Pecos Bills.
Look, like how the Imagineers show up in jeans and shirts. Yeah. Like, Andiana, have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Andiana. Appreciate you. Oh, I have to be up by 3 a.m. That's not good.
Mm-mm.
So, bottom line, it doesn't matter right now.
I mean, it also
the meaning is.
It makes sense for that restaurant to go away and have something Tiana based, because you can't have Tiana's Bayou right there and not have anything that's related to her in that section. I don't think it wouldn't make sense, because you're gonna have the railroad, and then you're gonna have Tiana, and then and even the little, like what I'm saying, and hopefully it comes out. That little booth that's outside of Pecos Bills to the right, they need to make that into like a beignet stand or something sweet that's traditionally for New Orleans and stuff like that. And they need to convert that whole section into that.
I mean, and they're opening Tiana's restaurant in French Quarter in Disneyland,
which it also doesn't kind of make sense, because the ride's over here and then Tiana's Bayou is going to be on the other. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be far.
At least they have a French Quarter.
They have a French Quarter.
We don't have a French
They can make that whole section right there into a French Quarter leading up to Pirates.
Leading up to Adventureland.
Yes.
That should be all French Quarter, and then like you saying, that car converted into selling beignets. And Pecos Bill should be, in my opinion, Tiana's restaurant.
Right.
It should be automatically converted into.
And then make a gift shop or something that with her mom that had the boutique.
So forget about the meaning and how these.
Yeah, I think that's just.
I don't want to get into that, and I respect anybody who might feel offended about the whole Pecos Bill. Let's concentrate on what makes sense right now.
I just think it's time for Pecos to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's the retheming. I think that whole section needs to be rethemed. Yeah, Mary, you and I had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, and Jonathan is saying, yeah, Tiana restaurant must be there.
Yeah, and a meet and greet. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's space there for a meet and greet, and there's space there. Like, you know, the restaurant is there already, and they can convert that cart right in front of them into a beignet stand.
This is just a rumor, but hey,
we're hoping.
Remember what we said about Tron in that backseat and how long people are gonna wait. I'm telling you, we've been talking about this now since we heard that whole retheming. It needs to happen. Pecos Bills needs to go, and they need to retheme to Tiana.
Which is gonna. Pecos was one of my homes. I worked there, so. But it's time for something new.
Last week we talked about the new characters showing up for this month, and now we have
I want to go see him.
An actual schedule. So Goofy and Max show up on Grand Avenue. Here's their time frame, and then Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, they show up on Echo Lake. So this is their time, and also I'm assuming Frozen has his own time, but they didn't put it out here. But
he might not.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that would be a good one.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and they have that space. Dining. And they have a space there for character dining.
Pecos is big. Huge.
Pecos is big.
So, yeah,
that would be awesome.
Another way that Disney can actually capitalize.
Oh, yeah. Disney, you know how much people would go to that restaurant?
A lot. Disney will respond to pass holder lawsuit over Disney Parks pass reservation.
We're still in there?
They responded. This is the first time the Disney response to our lawsuit. So it said a report from Florida outlines a response from Walt Disney World in the annual pass holder lawsuit. And you guys are gonna laugh when we read this. The in regards to the park reservation system is unfair to annual pass holder. The original lawsuit was filed back in October and has gone through the system to the point where Disney World has now issued a response. Back in December 2022, the plaintiff wished to remain anonymous, and the case was at risk of being dismissed because of the judge determined that the plaintiff had no legal standing to remain anonymous. Okay. Now named Erica Kelly from Palm Beach and Marilyn Paone from Orange County said that they couldn't find park reservation for their top tier annual passes by having paid for pass that doesn't have blackout date. They tried to go and do the same crap the people from California did. They ended up in nothing. They say, okay, when we signed up for this deal, we have no blackouts. So if I don't have no blackouts, I should be able to go whenever the heck I feel like it. So time out. Let me stop over there. And again, I don't want to offend anybody, but unfortunately, this is where the APs are gaining the bad name and bad reputation. It's the sense, honestly, unfortunately, it's kind of like a sense of entitlement. I don't have a blackout date. I should be able to go whenever I feel like it. Here's how Disney responded, which is, I thought this 20 million times. The Disney Park system was introduced at the height of COVID-19 pandemic as Disney was looked for a way to tightly control capacity in the theme park. That's what we're being told. That was the excuse, honestly, for them to control budget. Because, financially, it's an excellent move for their part. Pass holders were among the guests who will be required to make complimentary Disney park reservation to enter the park, above and beyond purchasing park admission or an annual pass. To the dismay of many guests, the Disney park reservation system is still around today, long after Disney World abandoned many of its pandemic era changes. Now, Disney has responded in court, noting that Kelly and Paone omitted from their complaint everything that Walt Disney Park and Resort did for annual pass holder during the transition to the reservation system, including most notably giving every pass holder the chance to opt out and be refunded. Disney World said that both women opted to keep their annual passes. Oh my God. If I'm those ladies, I'm walking out. That was like, whoop. Disney also said that changing the terms of their annual passes park access due to pandemic after expressly reserving the right to do so is not a plausible bad faith injustice or an unfair business practice. So, in other words, listen, we gave you the chance. We announced it. It was coming.
We told you had to make prior reservations.
We told you.
We gave you the out. You didn't take it.
You didn't take it. And now you're coming to complain, say that it's unfair treatment, and you're doing that,
Just like normal, not like all the guests that buy the day ticket. You buy the day ticket, but you still have to reserve your day ticket. It's not like that you go on the system, you say, I'm buying for January 4th, and then you're already in. You buy it for January 4th, and then you have to go in and make sure that there's a spot.
You have to plan.
Yeah, you have to plan.
Disney is making now. Let's be honest, Karen. This is also, excuse my language, this is also a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Because not only I have to do a reservation system, but it happened to us in Disneyland. We have to wake up.
We have to make reservations.
Right. You did too, yeah. Right? But not only that, we have to wake up early, try to get the stupid virtual queue to Mickey's and Minnie. Then we put another stupid alarm to pay attention to 12 o'clock to see if we could do a virtual queue for World Color. Oh, yeah. And then we didn't get the reservation. Excuse me, we didn't get the visual queue at 7 in the morning. Then people had to put their alarm now to freaking do that 1 o'clock to try to get Mickey's and Minnie. That's not considering that you have to, once you enter the park, you have to go back and try to get Lightning Lane if you want to do Lightning, and you have to also try to buy Genie Plus. Too much crap. It is too hard. It is way too hard, and I understand some of the frustration the guests have. I don't understand. I don't agree, and we can all agree to disagree in this whole park reservation. And I said it many times. I want to go to May 4th. A lot of you know May the 4th is my birthday.
And a very important day.
Guess what day I'm going to reserve?
May the 4th.
May 4th. What is some celebration on May 4th, Karen?
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Disney go, they celebrate Star Wars. I am not going to wait until 2 days before to say, I want to go on my birthday. That's not fair. No. I know I want to go. I'll go ahead and reserve it. You have to plan ahead. But I think Disney answered correctly. Bethany, do you provide reservation services as travel agents? Yes, we do. We can help you with all that. We definitely can help you with that. We do it two ways. We could actually help you, but we're gonna need obviously your access to your account to do it for you, or we will guide you through and tell you, hey, you may want to wake up at this time, do this. Currently, we're helping Jonathan with his cruise. He said, what should I do? What should I reserve? So we tell him, and then we also gave him some tips on when to look for the reservation and how to do it, and that's what he's been doing. So
yeah,
that's what I like. Universal, better, minimal planning required. Yes, you are correct. It's minimal requirement and it's easier, but then you get the other catch-22. You may find yourself making long lines or paying really, really big, expensive express passes because people don't plan accordingly. Or to be fair to people like us, the only time that we can legit travel is when the kids are off school,
which is spring break, summer.
So hard.
The busy season for the parks.
Normal family now they have to be forced to pay a very expensive express. And I feel like
or do the tricks that we.
Yeah, I feel like Disney is pushing people to kind of like organize themselves to a certain degree. But not everybody has those organization skills. Nobody care about having those.
Most of the time you're on vacation. You don't want to have to organize everything.
You just want to show up and
just want to show up and do.
And I get that. But then you have to, something has to give in. You cannot go around and complain. Now, my complaint is there's too many things to remember. Too many things to stay on top of it. It's my vacation. I should be off of this thing on my vacation. If I want to use this thing, it's for me to take pictures and videos so I could have it as a memory. Other than that, you're dictating to me I have to use this tool.
Which means you have to carry with a battery pack and a charger.
Pain. It is a pain. Basically, that's my beef with Disney. Other than that, reservation pass for me is not a problem because I know when I want to go. I organize myself. I know when, the how, and all that. We wanted to go to California, the Disney 100 celebration. They announced January 27th. What did I do? Karen, go ahead and start making reservation for January 27, 28, and 29. Simple. We did it when? In November when it was announced? You got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to wait until that last minute to be complaining and try to go against the biggest company on the state to get slapped, because that's a slap to their faces. Sorry, we told you about it. You decided to stay in.
Right.
So technically speaking, this is a message to all the pass holders who are complaining right now.
You had the out, so don't.
We gave you the out. You
just
decided to
plan accordingly.
And now, those who are getting APs, you have no right to complain because we've been telling you about.
Right.
So that's very interesting. RP all the way. We have Express after 4 with our universal passes. Even better.
Good, yeah.
That's even better. So I find this lawsuit very interesting, and I find the response even more comical too. I'm sarcastically. You know what I mean? Cast member previous begin at Tron Magic Kingdom. They actually began last week. There's their uniform. And today was the first
That's
day.
pretty comfortable, but I'm sure during the summer.
But today was the first day.
They should have made them blue with black.
The cast members were able to bring friends and family. That's why you see more of kind of like more pictures and more videos out today. Disney reveals more about Tiana's food backstory. So here's a little bit. At a young age, Tiana developed a deep passion for cooking and began to dream of one day owning her own business. Her father, James, taught her that good food brings folks together. One of the most exciting parts of Tiana's Bayou adventure is that we're going to see where Tiana's life has taken her following the success of Tiana's Palace, a restaurant that she had dreamt of owning and worked so hard to make come true. Walt Disney Imagineering is creating an original next chapter story for Tiana. Within the attraction queue, guests will discover that she continues to grow her business with Tiana's Food, an employee-owned cooperative. Combining her talent with those of the local community, Tiana has transformed an aging salt mine and built a beloved brand. So that's what the ride is going to be about. That's kind of cute, right?
Yeah, that's cute.
So it said the endeavor began when Tiana purchased the salt mine and the area surrounding the large salt dome it operated from. With the help of her mother, Eldora, Naveen, Lewis, and fellow owners of the cooperative, Tiana revived the old salt mine and the surrounding land, growing a wide array of vegetables, herbs, and spices for her recipes. So here you go.
I can't wait.
It's cute. It's cute. So
I can't wait for.
They give us more.
Tron.
They give us a little bit of the backstory. So this is kind of cool, Karen. The city skyline takes shape for Zootopia Land in Shanghai Disneyland.
That's cool.
This is what I look at and I said, scratch the stupid what if. Start that crap here in Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
It's needed. Please, it's needed. That dinosaur land, it reminds me of the one of these independent fairs that you find around the corner that nobody wants to go to. And it's sad. Disney has to.
They should just close that whole section and
just shut it down and make it Zootopia Land. Forget about it. But that's basically how it's looking from the distance. Look at how cool
that looks kind of cool, yeah.
We have to make it international, guys.
Yes.
That's how we're doing. We want to go to all Disneyland,
Paris, Shanghai,
internationally. That's what we want. Can you help us dream? Help us. Let's put our what he said. Let's manifest this. Everybody start putting the positive thoughts of Cool Case Adventure, making it to all the Disneyland parks around the world. That way we can bring that content to you guys. So that way you get to enjoy it, at least through our eyes and our experience. So this we were able to see in D23.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And that was outstanding. So Mary says, I'm curious to see how long the retheming takes for them. They already said that ride was going to open on late 2024.
Yeah.
So field trip.
There you go.
I agree. We should all take that field trip. Bethany and I will go to Universal, those places. And we should all go, man.
And Disney. We'll go to both.
Disney. Yeah. So we actually were able to see this on D23, and this was the cutest and coolest thing.
Yeah, that's cute.
They were comical. So Reedy Creek. That's getting interesting. That's this whole thing. Well, it says over here, Bill filed detailing plans for state takeover of Reedy Creek Improvement District. All I can tell you right now is this whole thing is 100-something pages. And all that is saying pretty much 189 pages. And this is what it says. They want to rename it to be Central Florida Tourism Oversight district. They want a board of supervisors to consist of 5 members. Board of supervisor members to be picked by Florida governor and confirmed by Senate. Board members cannot have worked for a theme park or entertainment complex in the past 3 years. Board members must be Florida resident. The RCID can keep the name for 2 years to continue to do business. The Reedy Creek Improvement District will not be dissolved on June 1st, 2023. It will continue under new name and rules. There you go. One more line from DeSantis. Mr. Almighty, I could do whatever I want and get rid of it. So all debts and obligations of Reedy Creek continue to be valid and binding. So that's look at this document, gang.
Oh, that's so.
So that's the timeline of things that had happened in Reedy Creek. It will be interesting to see this whole battle. Disney has not responded. The only thing that Disney has said was today, and this is done by the president, Jeff Bao. He says he issued a statement saying they are monitoring the progression of the draft legislation. And he also said that remains committed to providing the highest quality experience for the millions of guests who visit each year. Each year. So that's basically, again, Block Meek is using Scott Gustin. You guys know that I follow Scott and post a lot of things that Scott says because he's like direct their journalism for Disney. And that's the only thing that Disney has ever commented on this Reedy Creek fiasco. But I can tell you something. Remember, Disney, what is it over here? Disney didn't comment it over here since October. Then once the people who were doing the lawsuit came across because the judge said, "Hey, I'm not gonna move if this is anonymous." Right. And then, oh yeah, my name is Carlos and Karen, and then Disney spoke, and now look where we are. So Disney continues to be very quiet.
It's for a reason.
It's for a reason, and Jeff wouldn't open his mouth unless he was coached by the attorneys. And I'm sure the attorneys have something coming.
Sure.
Something coming.
More to come.
The Mr. DeSantis better be ready. That's all I'm saying. Because over here it talks about 2 years, and DeSantis out in 2 years. So again, that this is coming from the bill, and they're talking about 2 years where they could operate still under the same business. DeSantis gets out of here in 2 years.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Have a good night, Cecilia.
I have to call it a night, family. Have a great evening. Thank you, Cecilia. Have a wonderful night.
See, Bethany wants to go to both.
I know.
She's on board.
She wants to do Disneyland and Universal internationally. Full housekeeping services returning to all Disney World Resort. That's awesome. Because what they've been doing is that they do it every other
day, I think.
So basically every other day, unless you need towels and all that, you call it and they drop it off or something like that. So now they're gonna be expected to do the full cleaning
every day.
They make your bed every day and all that. So I'm happy to see this. I mean, hopefully housekeepers are not understaffed, you know. I hope they have enough staff because I don't want them to work harder. But I know housekeepers are outstanding in Disney Resort.
Housekeeper is one of those positions that you can never get staffed. It's very rare that you're gonna get it fully staffed.
They are outstanding.
They're amazing. Yeah. It's like the stewarding department.
Yeah. I sure enjoy getting to see you all over the weekend. Ah, man,
It was
thank you
awesome.
so much. It was super outstanding. I never want housekeeping. I will feel like I had to clean every day before they came to clean up. You know what? You're right. Karen cleans.
I clean everything.
We actually do
Well,
our beds too.
my mom used to be a housekeeper. So whenever we started going out and staying in hotels, I saw her cleaning and doing things, and I'm like, "Mom, why are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm just trying to helping the housekeeper out because that's what I do." So that has been engraved in my head. So every day, if they're doing every day, then I try to clean up a little. I do the bed. I'm not gonna make it perfect, and I know they're gonna come after me and redo it. But at least I see the intention. And on our last day before we leave, I take all the towels, I take everything that's dirty, and I put it on a pile, nice and neat, on the floor, so they can just have to pick it up and put it in their cart.
Yeah, and if we in the hotels, every time that we use the towels and we know they're gonna pick it up, we fold them and leave them.
I fold them and put them on the floor.
Yeah. So that's we all do that, and I mean in this household.
And I'm teaching the kids to do that.
Yeah. So
we have to be grateful. I mean, it's amazing to come into a room and it be all ready for you, and you didn't have to do much about it.
Yeah, we appreciate what they do. We normally try to talk to them. I mean, the ones in Disneyland, they were super sweet too.
And the one in the cruises, amazing.
Cruises are like
any cruise, but
the one on cruises are the best, man.
They are the best.
Sorry, I was reading a text.
Oh, we put our sign every now and then. They do not disturb. But most of the time that we've gone out lately, they haven't been coming in to clean the room because they're doing that whole one day or depending on how many days they're doing. So we haven't really had to. And there are days like we put the sign because we're like, they don't have to come in here. I mean, we don't need anything. Or if we do need anything and I see them on the hallway, I'm like, hey, if you can you put, towels or something?
We need towel.
Yeah.
And we don't even, and they're like, oh, I was going to go. And I'm like,
don't have to. Just
here. And then Karen or I will go and get the dirty towels and give it to her in the hallway or him. And we swap for clean towels.
And then we're like, don't worry about the room.
And they're like, are you sure you don't No, we're good. We're good. That's okay. Because we want to. We have to be considerate.
Yeah.
They
work hard.
So Mary says, I do the same thing about putting it on a pile.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even have time to take a shower when you come here. You always out in the parks.
She takes a shower?
I am. I also the person that has the do not disturb sign during my entire visit. Yeah, we do too because we have to make sure that, we don't take advantage of that. I mean, if we need something, then we let them know. And a lot of times we let them know. Not even. We let the front desk know. And then we ended up picking it up because that's what we did for Universal.
We had to because they were housekeepers after a certain time. And then
we've done it too, even with housekeepers.
Yeah, for the Universal stay, it was for Halloween Horror Night. We came to the room like at 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, crap, we don't have enough stuff. So I call housekeeping. They're like, we don't have anybody. I was like, I can go get it. So I had to go all the way to the front desk, and oh my God, their covers are so heavy. Geez, I don't know how they do it because they were heavy.
So you felt it for that.
Oh my gosh, I was hurting by the time I made it to the room, and I'm like knocking in the room, like, let me in. It was, yeah. And then I still had to go back because I couldn't physically hold everything.
I mean. But anyway, apparently they're going on full housekeeping services in Disney, so I guess that's making some people feel happy. When you're in the parks, you are in the park so much. Like, I don't know, dude.
I like it. I like it more. I like it more when they do the bed on a cruise.
On a cruise.
I don't really care about when we're in the theme park, in a regular hotel, because I don't really care. But in a theme park, in a cruise, it just makes the room feel so nice.
Only Mary. David said my wife doesn't like when housekeeping comes every day, but she also gathers towel in one corner so they can grab it.
Yeah, it's just being nice. It's repaying, it's repaying. They're doing
point,
I gotta stay fresh.
You gotta be thankful and appreciate. They do work hard.
Yeah, they work hard.
I mean, housekeepers work hard. That's a job I don't know I could do.
It's a hard job. It's a hard job. My mom did it for a lot of years, and then she started cleaning houses. Woo, that is hard work.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys thought about Mardi Gras? You for those who are coming soon, are you excited basically on based on the things that we had shown you? How, is it living up to your expectations at this point, or have we shown you enough? They're like, oh my god, they Universal like over deliver, like
Yeah.
which is good. And because I'm hearing a lot of people, a lot great comments. People are like saying Universal, you outdone it. Good for you. What do you guys thought? Uh, Bethany say a small mess in a
Yes.
small space seems a lot bigger. Yeah. Can't wait for more Puerto Rican food.
We have to, yeah, we have to try that.
Waffle. There's
The
something
Belgian
else
waffle.
that I have to get.
The ube.
The ube too. I gotta check Adrian's review on it from Theme Park Express or Mactastic, the one to Japan.
Oh yes, it did.
Although we talked.
Oh, Maggie says everything was really good.
Bethany said, "Hey, yeah, I'm excited." Michelle said, "I can't wait." Anybody planning to come soon to Disney? Excited for Tron? Excited? Nervous?
Waffle.
What are you feeling about Tron?
It looks delicious. I really want to try
Mary
it.
tried it. Did she
I
show
know.
you that picture?
No,
Yeah.
but she said she tried it. Traitor.
Oh, waffle. Are you excited? You're not excited for Tron, right, Karen?
I'm not. I don't care. I didn't care for the movie when it came out, but it could have been. I don't even remember what year did the movie come out.
Well, in the 80s, and then
I was probably too young, too young. And then I didn't really care for the movie, so I'm not overly excited for the ride. That's probably a ride unless it blows like my mind. It'd be something that I ride once, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like,
so what do you think? Is this something? Is Tron something the Magic Kingdom needed?
I don't think it's strong enough for the Magic Kingdom.
You think it's gonna do this for Magic Kingdom a little bit?
It's gonna pull away. It's gonna pull away from Space Mountain for a little bit, but it's not gonna take over Space Mountain. I don't think.
Oh look, a Doberman taking over the room, and
I'm
a stuffed animal, a walking stuffed animal.
I couldn't dish the family, Mary. I was working. I was that one person actually working in the house.
Right. I like to go to Tron, but I'm not going to Disney soon.
Like, I want to ride it just to say that I rode it, but I don't think I don't think it's gonna blow my mind like Guardians did.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Tron is exactly what Magic Kingdom needed?
I think Magic Kingdom needed something stronger to pull away from Universal.
I mean, right now we know what Universal is doing. We know Disney has to respond. There's no way Disney's gonna let Universal steal that spotlight. Do you guys think Tron is one of the first steps? Because
I mean, it's a step to get another roller coaster in the park, but I don't think it's a strong enough step.
I may come strong with this statement, but I see, and it's gonna come very harsh.
Oh, jeez. My apologies, people.
No, depending which way people take it. For me, Tron is gonna do something to Epcot as much Ratatouille did for Magic Kingdom as much as Ratatouille did for Epcot.
I don't think it's a strong enough.
Absolutely nothing.
I think we waited too long. And when I say we, I really mean Disney. They waited too long to do anything with Tron. I think we need to move forward. And instead of going backwards to get a movie that happened, blah, 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 so many years ago, do something current that you have that's blowing up. Why would you not take that advantage? I mean, it took you how long to make Tron? That shouldn't have taken that long. So I don't think it's gonna do enough. It's gonna do a little bit, but it's not gonna do enough.
So I even seen the video that Disney Parks released. We can show it really quick.
It's not a Guardians. It's not a Star Wars. It's not gonna make the pool that they wanted.
Let's show that video really quick because it was released by Disney themselves. Let me see.
I just don't think it's strong enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do.
I don't think it's gonna steal away from Mine Train. I don't think it's gonna steal away from
Space Mountain.
From Spacebound. It's gonna pull a little bit at the beginning.
It's gonna give it a break.
Yeah, at the beginning.
And then you're gonna have in a year or so, Tiana's Bayou opening, and Tron is gonna be like,
Tron who?
That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Yeah, and like Mary said, I won't do a Tron because I won't buy a ticket for Magic Kingdom. I don't think people are gonna go out of their ways to buy a ticket to go to Tron.
This is straight from Disney. And they did it at nighttime. I tell you what, I would love to ride it at night.
At night.
That I tell you. But look at this. Again, it makes you feel like you're going fast, but it's not. It's just the images, you know. There you go. All right, Bethany, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you definitely on Saturday.
Night, Bethany. See you Saturday.
So basically, this is what Disney did. And there it is, you know. So
I just don't think it's gonna do enough. And for it to come out almost at the same time as Super Mario World open for Hollywood, like you can't compare one with the other.
Right.
You can't compare an entire land for Super Mario World with Tron.
No, you definitely can. Oh, that's another video.
So I think it'll be cool. I think kids are gonna get excited for it because it's yet another roller coaster that they can do at the Magic Kingdom. So I think it's gonna help a little bit. I just don't think it's gonna have the pool that
Spoiler alert! Everybody that we've been watching so far, they have said it's not costing me a real one,
except for one person.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Guardian, people are saying Guardian is a hell lot better.
And I don't think even Guardian pulled enough, and that's Marvel. Like, if Marvel is not pulling, you really think Tron's gonna pull? Like, no. Because I really think that Guardians was kind of like a letdown for Disney. I thought they had a really good thing that was gonna drive a lot of people to go to Epcot.
I feel the Guardian Cosmic Rewind needed to happen in like an Avengers campus.
Yeah.
If Disney would have, or Walt Disney World would have done an Avengers campus here in Florida and open it with Cosmic Rewind, I feel like it would have done something.
It would have done more than what it did.
And quite honestly, they needed to do it either in Magic Kingdom or even on Epcot.
I would have done it at Epcot.
They could have expanded it out that way, the same way that they did Guardian. But I feel like, or Hollywood Studios.
Right.
But I feel that that's what they needed to do. And they could. They could actually take, and I know people are going to be mad no matter what, but they could actually take what they did in California and do what they did in Paris and do them both. Because they could take from Tower of Terror that way and make it all on Avengers campus.
Yeah.
Now, that means the Tower of Terror will change to be Guardian of the Galaxy like it is in Disney California Adventure, which a lot of people are going to be upset.
Yeah, well, not necessarily. They could change into something else.
And the Rock and Roller Coaster that now we know it has to be rethemed.
Right, has to.
No matter what, because Aerosmith is out of the contract, they could make that Iron Man.
Right.
Just like they did in Paris. And then forget about whatever the heck you got back there about cars.
That didn't do it. That flopped.
That's trash. You know, go ahead and convert the whole
thing. But you can't compare that. Again, you can't compare that to the ride over at California. You made an entire ride, like a race car ride. And then you're going to make whatever. I have never even been in that section.
Anyway, so on Wednesday, here's what we're going to do. Wednesday, we're going to post. Wednesday, we might go live from a theme park.
It won't be Magic Kingdom.
We might go live. That's all I got.
Yeah.
We might go live from wherever. Friday, we might go live again. And Saturday, we are going to go live from Universal. So you may get 2 to 3 more live streams this week. plus your regular vlog. So make sure you're all ready to spend some time with us, and make sure you smash that like button. And anything that we post, please share in your social medias. Help us out. The more
also, let us know. Let us know what if we're going to go live. If we're trying to go live for Disney sometime, where do you want us to go? I know we still need to do Animal Kingdom towards the night. That one's a little trickier.
Yeah, because they close early too.
They close early, and then with work, by the time either I make it here or they meet over there, it's kind of like it'll be an hour kind of live. So it has to kind of be a Saturday that we do it. So I want to do Animal Kingdom, but just let us know anything else live that you want us to try to cover, so we can try to do it.
Yeah, let's do this. But know that you're gonna have 2 to 3 live stream from theme parks this week. And the videos are coming Wednesday and Friday. So please share them. Share them away. Show us some love. Anyways, people, that's it. We're gonna call it a little bit shorter tonight. That way we all can get some rest, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Whoop whoop.
2 more days. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a rest of a nice week. We love you, and have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye, y'all. Oh, and congratulations to everybody that won.
Whoop whoop.
We'll be on touch with you soon, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.